Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kasa Podcast. It's your boy Kwadwo again in the building, and today I'm super excited to be here because last week we were not able to have the show for reasons beyond our control. But this week we're back. I said we, but truth is I'm back. I'm going to do the show by myself. I have no guest today. Just kidding. I have Afia your boy in the building. Afia, today
Yo,
it's a two-person show. How you doing?
I know. I'm doing great. How have you been?
Um, I'm good. I've been good. I've been good. Not looking as stunning and gorgeous as you are with the hair and everything, but we're hanging in here. We're hanging in here. How have you been? How have you been?
I'm coping. It's just been not really how I want things to be, but
Hey,
yeah, I'm surviving.
coping is not a good thing. Oh. What are you surviving? What is going on? It's just you and me. So today we can really dive into issues. We're
Oh
going to dive into
no,
issues.
today is not about me. Today we're gonna do something
No, no, no.
chill, relaxing. Not really
Oh,
going to talk about stress,
okay.
anything that has to do with stress in
Okay.
life. No, we are not doing that today. Another time
Ladies and
we
gentlemen,
delve
Efia
into.
just took over the show. Efia, what are we going to do today? Tell us what we're doing today.
Oh, today is gonna be like one of those chill days, right? We're gonna talk
Mm.
about retweets, funny tweets, laugh us out.
Mm.
Just do relaxing things. You're not gonna stress today.
So can you promise the viewers? Because we have the whole laugh out loud. The episode is titled Laugh Out Loud. Can you promise you're
Hmm.
going to make us laugh?
Hmm. I can promise it's gonna
Can
be
you
funny.
promise you're gonna make us laugh?
I can promise it's gonna be funny.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As to making people laugh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but it's funny, and I
You're
find
not
them
you're not
funny.
sure you can make people laugh.
No,
Hmm.
no.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
let's get into it and then maybe we'll see. But before we
Yeah.
start getting into the making people laugh bit of the show, um, we're hoping at least, right? It's a chill holiday period. It's very interesting that all these holidays seem to converge around the same time. It's the Easter weekend for Christians. It's our Muslim brothers and sisters are still in the month of Ramadan. They're still fasting, and our Jewish brothers and sisters are celebrating the Passover. So there's so much going on. And so today, instead of having one of those, talking about like success, relationship, and things that will stress Song and all our viewers out, we're probably just going to do something a little more chill, a little more, laid back. And so, um, how people would enjoy the holiday period without any stress, without any of that. But before we get into the laughing bit, because I have a ton of tweets and a lot of jokes about to go. You're right, I'm the king of father dad jokes. Everybody knows this. And if you're one knows I'm a funny guy, she just doesn't want to
You're
give
not.
me my
You're not. You are
guys.
not. You
I
try. I mean,
promise
I'll
I'm funny.
give you credit. You try.
No, try. I nail it. I nail it right on. But before then, we had a website launch, right? And we've not been talking about the website a lot.
Oh yeah.
And so today that we have some time, that Kwesi is not here because usually Kwesi will be yapping in our ears and then we'd have to. But now that Kwesi is not here, let's just take
Because are you
a
listening to
minute.
Kojo?
Let's take a minute to guys, if you've not done that yet, and even if you're listening and you just take a minute, get out of your listening app, go on your browser and key in www.kasapodcast.com. We have this wonderful website that's been curated for your visiting pleasure. If you want to catch up on all the shows you missed, the platform is designed to keep you up to date. Um, those of you watching, that's the website on the screen. And if you've not done that yet, don't click out of this YouTube video just yet. Wait. After that, you can go and check it out because I don't want you to leave the video, right? But on the home screen, we've hidden a few wonderful features that I enjoy about this website, right? We have all these carousels sliding in and out. You can see some of our favorite shows on there, and then you can
Yeah.
just click, and then it will take you directly to the video, which is one of the cool features, right? So if you want to, you can just click on any of these banners, and it will take you directly to the post. And normally we would have the latest episode right on the first, and you can just click any of the platforms you listen on. It will take you straight to your listening platform and you can hear it. But this is my favorite part of the website, all the seasons have been cataloged just for you, right? So you have season 3, you have season 2. Season 1 is where a lot of people did not know about us, but these episodes are golden. Like, you really should check out the season 1 episodes. Like, once you do that, it's going to, so season episode 15 was when we discussed our favorite TED Talks, right? We had a lot of new people on there, a lot of the people who have not been returning for season 3, and we're going to try and get them back. But yeah, you can just click on any episode and just go straight into listening. And then Afia's favorite part, because she shows up.
That's not my favorite. My favorite was the homepage.
You can meet all the tribe members, anyone who has been on the show. You can have their social media. That's on the Meet the Tribe part. And then there's a little about tab where you can really get to know about us, the things we do. But yes, this is our website. And I like this button, the subscribe button. If you haven't done that yet, just hit that button on the video, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the episodes. But when you go on the website, there's one button that can help you subscribe to everything. You can subscribe to our YouTube, you can follow us on Instagram, you can follow us on Twitter and all our social media handles. Just one button. Just with one click of a button, you're logged in and you're a member of the tribe. So yes, that's the www.Kasa Podcast website. Check it out. Very soon the merch will be up on there and you don't want to miss it. Like, I will start wearing my Kasa merch and start showing up to work in that, right? You don't want to be missing that. And so yes, that's a little about the website. If you're one, now let's get into the funny bit.
Yep.
What have you been reading? I know you've been searching for a lot of funny stuff. I shared some of my fun stuff with you yesterday, but I saved the rest for the show. So let's get into it. What are some funny things you've been seeing online?
Oh, I mean, Twitter, I'm usually on Twitter a lot. That's like more like my favorite social media. So, and people are dramatic on Twitter. I don't know if unless you are not on Twitter. People can be very dramatic.
I don't know about dramatic. But
people can be very dramatic.
Oh yeah,
me. Very dramatic. So there's this guy that tweeted, people buy a section in the club and act like they bought a plot of land. And then someone came in to quote, "That's my plot of land until 3 a.m. man." And I couldn't agree.
But he's not kidding though.
He's not. Like, if I bought a session and do you know how much it costs to get a session in the club?
That was where I was going to go. I'm like, for the amount of money people spend buying sections in the club, that is plot of land money. That is plot of land money.
And I don't know why this guy came in trying to hate on people. If you can buy a session, why are you hating on other people?
Now that's giving me ideas. Instead of investing money into bonds and all that, let me just build a nightclub. Like, people come in every weekend and start, let's do that. The Kasa Podcast nightclub. And the sessions are like $15 million a night.
You would have to sit there by yourself. 50 million words.
Hey, don't you know that plots of land go for millions of dollars in Ghana? Young woman.
My apologies. My apologies.
So trying to keep it in the moment, right? I also came across something, right? And this is a very funny, it's a whole thread of Easter jokes. But someone actually read the Bible for the first time and saw that Judas betrayed Jesus with 30 shekels. And the person, I think, was like, oh, Jesus, how do I do the conversion? So he converted 30 shekels into CDs right now. And apparently it's going to be 93 CDs. And so think about it. Judas,
that's less than $5.
Yes, it's about $10. It's about $10. So Judas betrayed Jesus for $10.
And it's embarrassing.
No, but think about it. It's the time value of money. 2,000 years ago, if you stand it, that's like $1 million. That's like $1 million. How much would you betray your friends for? Afia is thinking about it.
I have to think
Afia is thinking about it.
Some a price that will be worth it, that when my friend find out, it was this money, they're like, oh, I understand.
Tell us more. How much do you think will be enough money? Greetings, Prime. Prime is on here. Greetings, Prime. And if you're on here, please let us know, how much are you going to sell your friends for? Especially if you're a boy, please. Let's start with if you're a boy, please.
People are going to sell me. Are you serious?
You were thinking about it. You were really thinking about how much you're going to sell your friends for.
I didn't say anything, but nobody's going to sell me. No,
We're selling you. Prime is saying he loves these social media jokes.
I
Guys,
don't.
if you're also watching and you've seen something funny or any of these social media jokes, please drop it in the comment section and let us know. But yes, Efia Yebo was seriously thinking about how much she's going to sell her friends for.
No,
Judas,
I mean it was
Efia
a
the
question
Judas.
that I had to think through.
Mm,
It's not anything. It's not
mhm.
like I'm gonna sell my friends. Well,
Judas
I'm
is
gonna
Efia.
sell Kojo, right? But no,
Really?
really. Yeah, yeah, I'll really
Really?
sell
How
him.
much? Now that is
Hmm.
that is what I'm concerned about. Now this is for my ego, so think deeply about this. This is- at this point, this is just for my ego. So now think about it carefully.
I don't
Guys,
want to be kicked out of the show yet.
the
So
kind of friends I
at the
keep,
end
the
of
kind
the
of friends I
show,
keep, you're going
guys,
to sell me. If you let me
at
know,
the
I'll
end
tell
of
you
the
exactly
show,
how much I'm going to sell you for.
I know
Anyway, do
you
you have
give me out
anyone?
for free, So I'm not
No, no,
even
no.
mad.
Listen, I'm a
I'm
business
not even
person.
mad,
No,
but
no,
I'll
I'm a
tell you how
business
much
person.
I'll sell you at the end of the show so I don't get kicked out.
Okay, let's hear you.
um, do you guys have, growing up, do you have about protective parents and all that?
Helicopter parents.
Oh yeah. So this guy tweeted, I want my parents to party with me once so they see themselves if they'll come home before 12 a.m.
That's a
They
good
see for
one.
themselves if
That's
we'll
a
be
good
home before,
one.
because they'll always be making noise. Why are you home after 12? They don't get it. You'll be in the club and you forget there's a concept of time. You don't even know there's anything called time.
I don't know if you had one of those doors, but there are these snitch doors that no matter how gently you open it, for
It's
us
gonna
it
be
was
like,
the main gate. It used to drag. And so whenever you open the main gate, you hear the grrr, and
oh,
everybody in the house will know you're now showing up.
oh my
So they don't have to
gosh.
do anything. They just have to look at the time. And grandma will wake up in the morning and be like, 3:37. 3:37.
But
That's when you
honestly,
chose to show up.
they don't understand. They really, I don't,
It will be a
and
good
I
orientation
they should.
until you take your mom to the club and she starts dancing and she takes up all the space and sucks up all the energy in the room and you're like, "Ah, that's my mom." Your mom will be on the tables twerking and popping
She
bottles.
she wouldn't understand, and I don't
Okay,
blame them.
as
I
what you
don't.
think. So I saw another one. I don't know what games were happening on Friday, but today I know it's Easter Sunday and Jesus just resurrected according to the Christian faith. So today is the day he literally just died for your sin. You hold up on the sin, but someone tweeted, "Good Friday," and you're still staking bet. Hey, Kwame Pontius Pilate, like let the betting go. Like just once in the year, but today was Arsenal versus Liverpool, so I guess there was some money to be made. But people are
Oh,
still betting on the holidays. And anyway, I have a question for you,
mm-hmm.
and maybe you might know the answer since you call yourself Habibi or Habiba. But during Ramadan, can you still stake bets? Would that affect your fast?
Technically, no.
Technically, there's a
No,
technique to
because
this.
yes, there are some technicalities involved, right? So if the sin affects your body,
I,
why are you
I'm,
laughing?
I'm dead. I'm
Why
dead.
are you laughing?
Guys, if you didn't know, this is how technically not to ruin your fast. AY, let's go. Technically
No,
not.
what are you people saying? No,
Let us
like
hear you. Technically,
if the sin does not affect your body, right? It's really not. It's not really going to destroy your fast. And usually, if you stake the bet, like make the slip before some time period, like before you actually start fasting. Why are you laughing? I'm serious
No,
here.
you say if it doesn't affect your body, and I'm here like she's clearly not stake the bet. Every bet affects your body. Do you know how your
How?
BP goes up when you you stake the
No,
bet?
no, no. Usually, right? If you
Okay.
if you if you make the
hmm
slip during the
hmm
fast, that might, sort of affect your fast. But if it's before you start fasting, no, it doesn't.
Listen, Cecil just helped us. Cecil says you can invest in investors during your fast. So if you don't want any problem, just give your money to other people who are going to bet, and then
That's
they're going to
also
do it for
another
you.
way. That's also
Otherwise, like,
another way.
technically, let's see how we can pull a fast one over Allah right now. Like, if I did it like 2 hours before
No,
my fast,
no, please.
like
Uh,
AY is going to stake all the bet like before the month of Ramadan, so that it's like it's just
I don't
autopilot at
bet.
that point.
I don't bet.
Yeah, right.
So
Technically, it's the
no, but
technically for me. The whole joke, it was the technically for me. Like,
but this has more to do. There are more technicalities involved here than you think.
okay, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me another joke because technically.
So someone said this is a Jesus joke. He
Mhm.
said, Jesus has risen, so has my price. So
Hmm.
I'm letting everybody know that since we are also in Easter, Jesus will be Jesus this Sunday, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
So since Jesus has risen, my
Mhm.
price has also risen, please.
AY, let me ask this. Let me ask this. The price might have risen, but do people take Easter gifts? Would you take an Easter gift from your partners?
I mean, if
Jesus,
you're going to give it to me, if you're going to give it to me,
you wake up on Good Friday and your partner is like really like mean mugging. I'm like, honey, what's the case? I didn't see any Easter presents under the cross.
yeah.
I
If
got
if
it,
the if
Jesus.
the house in the house, you have to put down some gifts.
But technically, when Jesus said it's all been paid for, it included the gifts, didn't it? Oh, honey,
That's
Jesus
that's
took care
that's he was talking about sins. Okay, sins.
and gifts and all
Not
debt.
gifts.
Debt,
It
all
wasn't.
debts are forgiven technically.
No, no. Jesus was talking about sins at that point,
Hmm.
please.
So
No.
there's this there's this joke again. We're staying thematic, right? We're in the theme. So Judas has a conversation with a Roman priest as he's preparing to go and betray Jesus, and Judas goes like, "The one I kiss is Jesus." And the
Mhm.
priest was the Roman soldier was a bit uncomfortable. It's like, listen, you can just point him, and let me just do it because you would get it better. For those of you listening, I have my chapstick in my hand. This is Judas and his response. He goes like, "I don't tell you how to do your job."
Yo,
So
please.
basically, the guy was like, just point him. Judas applies his lip balm and goes like, no, 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 no. Don't tell me how to do your job because I don't tell you how to do yours. I'm going to betray him. You arrest him. I would
Oh
kiss him.
my god. Well, he
Judas is
was
trying to
right.
get
He
a kiss
doesn't
out
he,
of this, and then the man
he
is like,
couldn't
well,
do
point.
he couldn't do double job. He couldn't do that.
I don't tell you how to do your job, bro. Do your
No.
job. I'll do
No.
that one really
Oh
that
my
one really
god.
got me. Like, I don't tell you how to do your job. Don't tell me how to do mine. AY.
Well, there's this
Mm-hmm.
other joke.
Mm-hmm.
So, we are still on the topic of, death and risen and all that.
Mm-hmm.
This guy tweeted, Charlie, I lost my grandmom, so I sent my dad, sorry for your loss. May
Mm,
she rest in peace because I didn't know what to say.
mm.
This man called me just to say, it's our loss, you fool.
Uh,
So
it was,
his grandma passed, and instead of just mourning like a regular person, he sent
um,
his dad,
maybe
sorry
he
for your loss.
copy and paste. No, copy
No,
and paste.
like as
Sometimes you
if
don't know what to write.
he's not related to his grand. Like, what do you mean by sorry for your loss?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The guy was like, what do I send my dad in his time of grief? I have. So he goes to his inbox and looks at something someone sent to him. It's just copy and paste. Come on, you guys. Listen, it's like you guys didn't do that graduation speech where it's like, at this point, I'd like to thank my parents for paying my school fees. I'd like to thank my favorite friends. Copy and paste. Like, it's just the
Oh
quickest
my
of copy
god.
and paste.
I'm like, how if you go and
Come
tell
on.
him sorry for your loss, like you are unrelated.
Technically, it's your mom. It's his dad's mom that died. I mean, that has very little. It's a little removed.
Oh my
Maybe he didn't have a relationship with grandma. You never know. You never know.
oh my
Families are
god.
different. Maybe he wasn't cool like that with grandma. So hey,
Probably
I'm
his step
sorry. I'm
grandma.
sorry.
Let's
You
say
never know.
his step grandma.
Or maybe grandma was adopted.
Hey,
You don't know. Do you know? Do you know? Maybe his dad just goes about
let's go
adopting
past
old
this.
people.
Let's go past this. Let's just Let's just let this go.
Again, thematic, right? But for those of you who are not very familiar, one of the very wonderful traditions for Easter for Ghanaians is that they all go to the mountains. They all go up into the mountains. And there's a mountain range, beautiful mountain range in Kwadwo, where they go, they celebrate the holidays, they go paragliding, they go jump, up the ridges and use all these parachutes. This is a very big thing. And so a lot of people, I know if AY was in Ghana, she would have been in Kwadwo by now. I have a friend.
Oh,
I have a
I
friend.
think I have to try that thing one time before.
I was
Before
talking to Mr. Sule a couple of days ago. Sule normally joins the show. I'm sure he's going to be watching or listening to this. And Mr. Sule was like, I'm in Kuru for work. For work. He was assigned to Kuru for work over the
Wait,
holiday
who
period.
works over the holidays in Ko?
So yes, everybody goes to Kuru. And then I saw this
No,
tweet.
no, Mr.
And
Sule is not there for work unless
you don't
he's
know.
there
He's
for
undercover.
another kind
He's
of
undercover
work.
enjoying. No,
Another
his
kind
work
of
is to
work
be.
would understand, but not work.
Hmm. Brasule, listen, I don't know if you're on the live stream, but explain a little more. Let us know a little more about the work you're doing. But this person tweets, the people of Kowu think Jesus came to die for them. They're out here claiming it's our festival. Listen, Easter is not your festival. Jesus died for the world.
But that's true, right? I've not even thought of it. Like, cool. Easter is
Oh yeah.
so like we assign that to just the people
Yep.
of Kowu,
Yep.
and it's just a festival for the people of
And I
Kowu.
don't know even how they get off being cocky about it. What has Easter got to do with the mountains? Well, maybe Jesus died on a mountain. I don't know,
Jesus
but
didn't die on a
it was
mountain.
a hill. I mean, close enough. It's high
No,
ground.
when are we talking about when he was okay? Yeah, he died on the
He
cross.
died
Was
on
the
a. It
cross
was
on the mountain?
Bogota, right? I mean, let's say it's a hill, a little hill, right? Let's just say that. But I
Look,
still don't get why they're claiming it.
who told them is their
Hey,
festival?
Mount Calvary. There you go. It's a mountain. It's a mountain.
Ah,
I don't know. I don't think it was a
girl.
mountain. I think it was a hill at best. But Kwadwo people are
Sorry.
claiming it. So now it's a whole festival. Like any hilly area. Listen, I'm going to put a mound at the back of my house, and then I'll start doing that too. I'll start claiming royalties for Jesus instead. But yeah, the people of Kwadwo, they'll tell you, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Kwadwo. Where is that? Oh, where everybody goes to celebrate Easter, the festival. It's not your festival, please. It's the holidays, and everybody enjoys it. But yeah, Kwadwo people have claimed it.
Now that
And
I think about it, I'm even shocked we always associated Easter with people of Kowu. Like, who gave it to them?
they've claimed it. AY, it's too late. It's too late.
Wow.
But yeah,
Wow.
that is a little about Ghana. And if you're listening, you don't know much about Ghana. Yes, you go to Kwadwo for the holidays. You go to Accra for 30 December, and you go to Kumasi for
Nothing.
yeah. I would leave that. AY, just bring your group. I was trying, but no, nothing really.
There's really nothing there. Don't force it. Don't force something out of
I'm not
Kumasi.
going to. I'm not going
Don't
to.
force it.
Please, if you're here, please let me know what Kumasi is known for. Aside as a cowboys, I don't know. Kumerica,
Oh,
you go to Kumerica for good
they
music,
released
good food.
a track recently, right? I'm yet to
I saw
listen
the
to it.
video. I saw a
It
video on
was
social media.
good.
It sounds good.
It
It
sounds
sounds good.
good.
You go to Kumasi for that, and Achipalago and all the superstars. That's what. Oh, you go to Kumasi for Kumawood. The hottest movie industry in Ghana, Kumawood. Come on.
There.
I will let that sit, please. don't. On to the next joke. I beg you.
Someone posted a picture of beef burger and said the beef it says the it says the cow that was we got the beef from was grass fed. And someone was like, is there a cow that is fed with Cerelac? Because if you are making emphasis on the fact that the cow was grass fed, it should mean there should be an alternative
yes,
feed for
it's a bit technical, right? This is very technical, and for people who, open grazing cows, yes. But if they're like raised in a farm, like shielded, they give them corn, they give them all the other stuff, right? They feed them corn and all that, so maybe they're not grass fed. But again, this is a very particular distinction. This is what people who shop at Whole Foods, is that people who go to all these bougie like grass fed, cage free birds, like all these wonderful wonderful descriptions of the food you're going to eat, right?
Oh my
Open air
god.
raised turkey. Well, open air, closed air, it's dead. Like, at this point, it's just going to be
It doesn't make sense to me. So I'm
in the middle of
like,
the turkey sandwich, grass fed beef. But now that we're on the grass feeding thing, I have another question. I have
okay.
another question. Again, this is thematic. I've been thinking about this all weekend, and it's a silly one. But if you're doing all these grass-fed, vegan stuff, like the vegan lifestyle, they wouldn't even put on a leather belt and all that. Technically, would a vegan go for communion?
Hmm.
Can a vegan go and eat the blood and flesh of Jesus? Like,
Jesus is he doesn't we don't he's oh my god. You know, I'm
I don't
trying.
know.
I'm really trying hard
We'll
to find an
but I
explanation.
got another description of the hand plugged apples. Really,
Yo, please.
really. Sasso is just killing me today. Yep. All natural, all hand plugged apples. I mean, at this point, hey, um, Michael is sending us one. Kwame, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. With social media joke, Prime opened a space and Kwame wasn't there because he won't listen to soccer fans' insecurities. What is insecurities?
Insecurities.
I
I'm
know,
sure he was trying
but
to.
Kwame is just throwing shade. Kwame, don't do this.
Kwame,
Don't
where
do
is your
this.
team on the league table?
No.
Kwame,
If you don't, we're not. We're no, no.
I'm not even
This is the
talking to you.
seventh time.
I'm
This is
asking.
the seventh time I am saying this. This is just for Humphrey. I know Humphrey gets this joke, but if this is the seventh time I am saying
I'm
this.
could you listen, I'm not even talking to you.
Because
I'm just
Kwame's team
asking.
is my team. If this is
You should have
association.
warned
This is linked
him.
fit.
You should have warned him earlier when he was coming for Arsenal fans that
No.
he should be somewhere close
Hmm?
to the top 4 or 3. Let me see where you guys are.
AY, this is linked fit. Please don't bring
No,
us
I
into
have
this.
to find out where you guys are on the league table.
We're fourth.
Let me
We're
see.
fourth, but that is not. We're
With
not
a
doing league
game in
table.
hand.
No, I'm going on to the next joke. AY, forget
We'll
this
come
thing.
back to this soccer
We
thing. We'll
won't.
be
In
well.
fact, me, I have stopped talking about soccer. My grandmother said I shouldn't talk about soccer. So if you're your loss. Okay, so AY, this is a public service announcement, please, for everybody who's
PSA.
listening. This is a public service announcement, and this applies to all means of transportation. In the joke, the person speaks specifically to people who join taxis. But please, if you're joining the train, if you're joining a bus, if you're joining a trotro, this is for you. The warning is this, and we're not tolerating this from Monday. Starting tomorrow, we're not taking any of this.
Well,
People who
that's so
gossip in
serious.
taxis, please try and speak fast. Try and speak fast. It is painful dropping off without knowing the end of the story. Like you're sitting in your trotro and the people behind you start talking about something. You are 2 stops away, and now they are taking time to explain. No, move on to the substance of the case, please, please, please,
Oh my
please.
god. You people
Now
are
this is a
not
warning.
serious. You people are not
Starting
serious.
tomorrow, we're not going to tolerate any long talk. If you're going to gossip
You
in
people are
public
not
transport,
serious.
please speed it up. Get to the substance. Get to the juice. Get to the juice of the story. We're not going to get off that Trusky not knowing what happened. What happened to Aku or Ajubi? Please move. This is a public service announcement.
Announcement. We understand. We
If
really,
you're going to
we
gossip,
understand. I
and so yes,
understand.
please, we need that.
Yep.
What
So
was it?
I have this funny joke, guys. Somebody tweeted, I love cheating. If you don't cheat, what the hell is wrong with you?
Mhm.
And then someone commented, have you ever been cheated on? And then he was like, I forgot some people are in relationship. To clarify, I love to violate academic integrity on exam.
Now that's a good clarification. That was the
The most specific clarification you can
I,
give.
I, I love
Because at
cheating was
this
an
point,
interesting one. Academic people
academic
without
val-
violations.
yeah, I
Okay.
love to violate academic integrity on
Okay.
exams.
Mm.
So he
That
was
that is the cheating he was
because
referring.
people were catching feelings real
I can
quick.
see people will come for him quick.
I know he had to quickly.
Mm.
He
Okay.
had to.
These are all public. Now, at this point, it's just for your safety. Now, the Kasa podcast has taken a different turn. We're trying to lighten things up, but now it's just public service announcement. If you like cheating, please specify what kind of cheating before you're stoned. Because I've seen so many reenactments of the AY. I don't know, but this week, social media was boiling with this thread where people
Sure.
try to reenact the crucifixion of Jesus. But it looked like the Jesuses that were playing these parts were they really had wronged the soldiers because the beating was not, it wasn't playful beating. Like people
Oh
went
my
all out.
god.
There's one Jesus that was beaten, and I think he probably just woke up from the house of one of the Romans who were just behind his wife and he was
Oh
spotted.
my god.
Because the way they beat that guy, they beat the guy like that's not a reenactment. That's not even acting. That was like real beating. It was bad.
Yeah, this is
And I
serious.
heard that every year in a church they would take turns playing Jesus and Roman soldiers, and one guy had been avoiding it for like 15 years. Finally, he was Jesus. So people were taking out a whole decade of anger on him. And so yes, they really beat him. But
Oh,
but anyway, there's this thing. I don't know where you stand on this. I know where I
well,
stand, but there's the saying, "No, money can't buy happiness. Money can't buy happiness." I have a different position, but this again for the people who claim that this is a public service announcement. Money does not buy happiness. It's true, but someone says it is better to cry
in
in
a
a
Range
sports
Rover.
car, yeah, or a Range Rover, or a Bentley, or a Rolls Royce,
That's
than
great at Jojo.
on a bicycle. And so at this point, it's public service announcement. We're not saying go for the money. We're not saying that. But think about it. It is better to be crying in a 5,000 square inch penthouse in the Upper East Side of New York into some cashmere robes and some,
Okay.
it is better than to sit in that Akwami and cry. So yes, money can buy happiness. We're all going to cry. Everybody go chop breakfast, but please, it depends on where
Let
you're
me
chopping the
get my
breakfast.
money first. That's the most
money,
important thing.
money
Let
can
me
buy happiness,
get
but where you chop your breakfast matters. So please, when they are coming, you look at them, you assess it. If it's not a Bentley, I'm going to cry in a Bentley. Someone asked me yesterday if I could date someone who is 30 years older than me. I said, yes, it depends on the bank balance. And it's the truth. It's the truth. Relationship
it,
is
it,
work.
it
If you're
depends on
30
how soon
years,
it depends on how soon he's going to die. For me, it
um,
depends on how soon he's going to
hey,
die.
that's morbid. Me, it's not even about, it's about the comfort. Like, hey, I look at myself now, 30 years older than me, you be in your 60s. Yeah, we can do it. Let's
Well, now ladies in their 60s
it
don't
it
actually look that
it that's
bad.
it's not even
So
about the looks for me. If you have like 300 million in the bank account, honey,
yeah, it doesn't really
everybody go
matter.
chop breakfast. Relationship is hard. Young,
Life is
old,
hard. Life
exactly.
itself is
So if I
hard.
can get a
So
$300 million cushion, hey, let's go. So hey, yes, money can buy happiness, but where you do your crying matters, please. Prince just sent one AY. Let me read Prince's own and then you can
what
come
he say?
in. Social media jokes. Santal wondering why the adult contents account keep appearing on his timeline, but won't block the account, and that's so true. AY, I don't know if it happens to you, but I think what's Elon Musk broke Twitter somehow. At first, there used to be someone retweets the thing for it to pop up on your timeline, but
Yeah,
these
people
days
you follow and then retweet of people
it's
you
just
follow
there.
too.
These days, it doesn't matter. Like I don't follow Elon Musk, but his tweets are always there, and I block,
Yeah.
I remove, I mute. It's still.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening, Prime. That's what's happening. But yeah, Tao complains all the time, but he never blocks it.
He
I
did
know
block it. You
I
guys
know
should leave Tower alone.
Nanekia is here. Nanekia says she was late, but Nanekia also stumbles on this. And not only would she not block it, she would call her best bud and then share it. Have you seen this thread? And then they will share it with everybody. So they are the only ones watching the thread. Listen, please.
You guys want to see too? I
Yeah,
mean, it's
no, not all of it, because some of the things they see, oh my god. How soon is he? Yes, I know, right? Like, AY, you really are surprising. Geraldine is just shook it. Listen, guys, those who are not here earlier, we asked AY how much she's going to sell her friends for, and AY took a minute to ponder. She really gave it a hard thought
I
about
had
how much she
to.
was
I
going
can't
to.
just give a figure, right? I just had to
Like,
give a
you
figure
just
that
said.
if my friend should
Mhm,
hear of it, be like, oh
mhm.
yeah, if you
No, but
understand.
with the old man, you said it depends on how soon he's.
Yeah, even if he's rich, it depends on how soon he's going to die.
That's we salute you back. AY is killing us. AY is just uh Dachi and Ifia are all late, but man, like Geraldine is like, hey, women, this my gender. Geraldine, I just read your comment too. AY is just AY is just something else. There's another joke, right? Michael just sent this in. So a drug addict went in for a psychiatric evaluation and was asked what he did. He answered a pharmacist. The social worker was like, nice, explain. He said, street pharmacist. Wait, wait,
You
wait,
don't
wait,
get
wait,
it.
wait.
So
Now
he's a
I.
drug addict, right? So he
Mhm,
he he
mhm.
does drugs, and then they
Oh,
ask
he
him,
was
"What do
asked
you
what.
do?" And he said he's a pharmacist because that's drugs. He deals in drugs. He said he's a street
I get it
pharmacist.
now. I get that one now. Like, Kwame, don't blame me. Listen, a lot of these things go over my head. But yeah, he's a street pharmacist. Okay. Whenever he
Yeah.
said, what do you do? And what did you do? And he's like, oh, he asked what he did. He answered a pharmacist. I had a different something crossed my mind. Yeah, I didn't get the joke, Kwame. Kukwa. Apparently, he's a street pharmacist. He pushes stuff on the street. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, what's the next one? Give me something. Oh.
So this lady tweeted, Moses
Mm-hmm.
is a dirty okay, I'm not gonna say that. A dirty whatever for
Mm-hmm.
picking up two roaches, putting them on the ark. Like a real funky whatever, whatever.
Yes.
And I can tell him, and you can tell him I said that. And then
Mm-hmm.
she came back to,
Mm-hmm.
reply her own tweet and was like,
Yeah.
sources close to me have informed me that it was Noah who was trifling who was the person that put the roaches in the ark. My deepest and sincerest apology to Moses and his family at this time. I'm
Yeah, I
like,
know.
how can you do
Whenever
this?
you read the joke, I was like, that wasn't Moses. But
That was
then
Noah.
I'm glad she caught it. And yeah,
She came back to correct herself. I mean, I respect that.
yes, listen, people who correct themselves when they misreport certain things. But again, I've seen this meme, and I'm sure all of you have seen it. Every time I see it, it cracks me up. Where there's a mic in front of the snake, and the snake is telling his version of the story about the whole
Oh my
apple thing.
god.
That one cracks me up. But now sources close to us have informed us that Moses didn't pick any cockroaches.
No, it was
Um,
Noah.
but man, that assignment would have been an interesting one. Um, I'm thinking about it. Go pick two of each kind. That's another one. And I know the different types of beetles. Since this would be topical, but since you work with beetles, they had to pick every different type of beetle.
Yeah, they had to. They had to.
Why now? This is a question. The answers to this that I got online are interesting, but I want to know yours. So the
Okay.
question is, be honest. It starts with be honest, and for me, that's the cue to avoid this question at all costs. What
Why you don't
makes
like
you
being
not?
honest?
No, no, I don't like
Okay.
questions that come with a primer. When someone
Okay.
says, "I don't want you to think bad of me," but whatever they are going to say next, like,
I mean,
like when, when
it's
people
how do
prime
I
you,
call it? That
like,
is
when
just a
someone says,
suggestion.
I don't want you to
Be
be
honest is
mad.
a suggestion. Honestly,
I
I'll
know, but
decide if I'll be
whenever
honest or not.
exactly the primer there sort of retains the question. Ewa, I don't want you to be offended, but
Definitely, I'll be
that
offended.
whatever exactly. My thing is, even when I'm not offended, it's like, why am I not offended? Like, there's something about this that should have offended me. Like, Ewa, if someone says, Ewa, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but you're looking really pretty tonight, what would the first thought be?
What were you thinking when you thought I was pretty? Like something should make me upset.
Exactly. So primers are just things that don't like when a question comes with a primer, and whenever you're doing
But it's
conducting
not
a
always
survey.
like that, right? Sometimes some people take things differently, and so you have to prime them. Okay, this I'm just thinking out loud. Can we just have
No,
this conversation? It's
that is
not wrong. Honestly,
it's
I don't
not
mind
about it's not
primers.
wrong.
I just feel
It's
like
just that they don't get the best out of people, and it's one of those things.
no,
It's a
it
tick.
depends.
No,
It
but for a lot
depends.
of people, it becomes a verbal take, right? They can't actually go on to certain things without the primer. Oh, I don't mean to offend you. Oh, don't take this the wrong way. Oh, I know this might sound a little off, but you have to weed it out of your conversation because again, like we've said this before, if you're going to meet someone on a business meeting, I'm sorry for wasting your time, or I'm sorry for taking up time. It's a primer. Whatever you say loses importance, right? Because it's like you're going to waste my time and you're going to go ahead. And so if you know something is going to
I
be
don't think
offensive,
we
you
should
do.
be that rigid when it comes to certain things. Again, it depends on who you're dealing with. I don't think primers are bad. It's just if you know the person and you know, especially for some people that will take things out of
Mm-hmm.
context,
Mm-hmm.
people try to prime them just to be like, don't
Mm-hmm.
think far. Just be here. Okay,
Okay.
let's
Oh.
be here and let's think this way. It's
Okay.
just when you know the person you're dealing with, you know how to when whether to prime them or
Do
not.
you know something? I know people are listening to the show and watching the show right now, and it's like, what's going on? Listen, this is AY and I. This is classic AY and I. AY likes primers. Could I'm going to come and ask you something. Don't be upset too. Like that is
Because
how I get it.
you're not supposed to, some people take things out of context, right? And maybe I'm not even thinking to that extent. So, let's just be here and think here.
No,
Don't
but
go out of this
that
box.
is the job of a primer. Like, so a primer is a very effective tool when you tell people not to do something. And when we're in high school, our high school, I'll tell you, my headmaster our assistant headmaster got a bit upset. He's like, as for Prempeh College boys, when you tell them not to do something, they do it. So today I tell you, climb walls, don't study, go and see women, go and chase girls. Like, just because whenever you tell the boys don't go home, that's when they want to go home. Like, they were not thinking about going home, they had no business going home. But whenever you come to assembly and said, this is going to be a very serious week, nobody should go home, we're going to have inspections, that's why everybody remembers what they forgot at home. So primers sometimes, right? Don't take this
It's
the
a
wrong
tool.
way.
It's a tool that it's
Yeah,
like
if
a double.
used well.
You can use it. Sometimes you
Yeah,
really want the person to really think out of the box. You're like, don't think out of the box. Then then the
exactly.
person will
And now you wonder why primers work. If you tell people not to do something, Akosia, don't look behind you. There's a very hot young man walking. Don't look behind you. That is where every muscle in your back begins to turn. It's like turn. And then I hate friends who would tell you something and be like, don't look now. The thing is happening now. By the time I turned, it would have stopped. It's like, don't,
don't
don't look
freaking
now.
look
No, no, no,
now.
no, no,
You
no.
just don't know how to
That,
take
that
instructions.
you just,
Don't look
you know,
now.
sometimes you just tell the person there's something going on behind you. And they may not look. But once you say don't look now, there's something. Like,
Again, it actually depends on who you are dealing with. Some people you need to prime them.
no.
Like somebody like me, sometimes you have to prime me. Like something is happening. If you well, what is it? I have to now. I have to because I hate
Exactly.
being told not to do something. Like
Exactly.
I hate.
Everybody hates. And so when you're going to ask someone a question, you're like,
But
be
sometimes I
honest.
actually listen. I listen. We
Uh-huh.
say don't. There's something happening behind you, but
Don't
don't
look.
look yet. Wait, I'll tell you when to turn. Okay, we'll have the conversation
Okay.
after he's turning, and you
You
take
you say
action.
sometimes AY, the record stands at 132 132,000 times I've told you not to look at something, and you've only listened twice. So it's 132 2002.
I always listen. I just hating at this
Okay,
point.
well, let me ask the question. Look at how much of a tangent we've gone on. like,
We didn't go off topic. It was related.
we never got to the question. So the question was, be honest. Did I just say honest?
Oh my
I
god.
can't speak English anymore. Be honest. Be honest. Be honest. What makes you not so great a person to live with? Now, this is a good one. AY. What makes you not so great a person to live with?
Hmm. That is something I have to really think about.
I have thought about 4 already.
For who?
You. Naga for you.
Well,
Four.
it depends on who
Okay.
I'm gonna live. I'm gonna live with someone with extreme OCD. Yeah, the person will have a lot of problems. Like, but the thing is, we are gonna solve it. That's the thing. We're gonna solve it.
No, some of them are not solvable. Some of them are not solvable. But what are some of the things that make you?
Oh my god, I think I'm a wonderful person to live with.
Okay.
And I'm just a wonderful person. I can deal with a lot of things. Yeah. I
So
really don't have a problem dealing with people.
dealing with a lot of things, that's great. I know you're a wonderful person. I know. But guys, we normally do our getaway trips. The friends would go over, and then listen, if you're going anywhere with AY,
why are you snitching? What are you going to say?
And there's booze involved, and food, and kenke involved, please.
So I have a reputation to keep. Okay.
AY is planning the Florida trip. For those of you going on the Florida trip, see me. I have a few pointers. But yeah, I have a couple of things. Someone said, I don't want you in my house, and that's it. That's the only thing that makes him not a great person to live with.
Some people are actually pretty difficult to live with. Like,
yes.
Yeah. But I think it's just personality, like how your personality. Some people are. I don't think if you are someone that enjoys being alone, you want to live with people. You just have to know.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah, you just have to know the way you are.
Someone just said what you just said. I don't like to sleep in the same bed with someone. I don't like it. I like to know you're in the house, but I want to sleep alone. That is someone's pet peeve. Another one is the legs go where the legs go, and the heads go where the heads go.
You know, that's what I say. That people with OCD, like, yo, it's a bed. Okay, nobody gave it a north and a south.
There's a headboard for a reason. I'm difficult to live with because I walk around naked sometimes. Kwame. If you have a roommate, please wear something. Wear something. The underwear Olympics are not happening now. Please just wear something.
Please.
Someone
but
says,
I mean, I can relate to him too. It's just that if you're living with people, you have to know that this is where you can be naked up to this point.
But there are levels to the naked, right? Naked, like Kwame as a young man, just walking around naked. No, maybe you can wear like, a shorts or something. That's whether or not you have roommates. You never know. You think the world is a garden of Eden? That's what Kwame is asking. Do you think this world is? No. We left the garden a long time ago. Someone says, I wake up at 7 a.m. and immediately need music in full volume. Like that I can't live with someone like that.
You wake up at 7 a.m.
That's what makes him difficult to live with. He wakes up at 7 a.m. and he wants his music tuned in high for a lot of people. And
you should get this. When you have this, it feels like you're in a club.
That's true. Put
it in your head.
That person needs a headphone.
Yeah, and then deal with yourself.
No, but AY, I discovered something. Try it and let's see if it works. And if you're listening, try it and let's see. You know the song, The Final Countdown by Europe?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you wake up in the morning, no matter what time it is, put your headphones in and put that song on. It just makes you just feel like a champion. You just feel like a winner waking out of bed. Like it just makes everything. Like I can go to the gym and sometimes I'm not feeling it. And I put that song on and then it just I don't know. I don't know. There's
Yeah,
something about that
music
song
is
that
just.
just puts me in the mood to do
I'll
stuff.
try it.
Try it. First thing in
What's
the
the
morning,
title?
just it's the final countdown.
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
try it.
Nanekia says I call it the Rocky song. Yeah, in the Rocky movies. Yep, that's when you know it's go time. Yeah, the
Wow,
final
I'll try
countdown by
it.
Europe, it's good. And I watched a video a couple of days ago. They have this re-rendered version of the video because this song is a very old song, but they have it re-rendered in 1080p and it looks good. Like you can actually see the video. These days they're doing wonderful things. They're rendering all these
Hmm.
old movies in 4K and it's really yep. Is that song hits different? Yep, it really does. When I need to think what well,
Well,
I
I
think
think
I'll
that would be difficult to live with because
Mhm.
Mama be bringing guys into the house. Mama needs. Ah,
Mama be
okay. Mama
bringing
needs.
guys into the house. Mama needs her
Okay,
vitamins. Hey,
okay.
Geraldine.
I mean, that would
Geraldine
not be
says
difficult.
she
Yeah,
has a revolving door.
that
She's like Chelsea and their managers.
that would not be hard to deal with, honestly.
Hmm. Do you
No.
also need your vitamins? Is that why you're like, oh, I can tolerate you, Geraldine?
Oh no, 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 not like that. But I mean, they are really not, don't really not be in your business.
Exactly. I
It's
mean,
just
that is fine when you have a roommate. You can be so long as they're going into your room and sometimes just keeping them. But if you keep the music, if you keep the volumes up, I'll be playing TNN for you guys. Anyway, let me tell you another joke I heard on social media. This guy goes like he lives in an apartment and his neighbors there's a very thin wall. Right. So his neighbor brings a girl into the place, right? And he's laying there, and the whole thing just goes like loud in his voice, right? In his ear.
no.
And so when they were done, before they went into the second round, the neighbor just stops and says, round two.
Yo.
Right? So the guy just lays there, and like after like 8, 9 minutes, he also taps the door, the wall, and it's like, finish her. You remember the Mortal Kombat thing? He's like, finish her. So like, that's a
Yo,
crazy
that's
neighbor to
so
have.
crazy. Why would you do that?
Hey, that neighbor was polite. It's like round
No,
two,
no, no, no.
fight.
Don't do
And
this.
then,
Don't do this.
did you hear? No Chelsea slander will be tolerated. You know,
What is Chelsea?
because Geraldine says she keeps a revolving door, like just like Chelsea coaches.
What
Today,
is
Lampard
Chelsea?
in.
That's the question. What is Chelsea?
AY, let me explain this. How do I explain this for you to know? You know, there's being without a spine, being like without a wind, being there's a word use. I mean, they have use, but it's very less, right? They do absolutely nothing,
Nothing.
and they don't win, and they keep firing people. I don't know how to. I think Pastor David would be a good person to ask
I would
what
ask
Chelsea
him.
is.
I would
Please
really
ask.
ask him because I don't.
Anyway, do you have any more jokes for us?
Eee.
Mm-mm-mm. So in response to the same question, someone says, I hate it when people move things in my space. It shouldn't piss me off because I know those things are safe and still in the building. But the fact that they've moved it drives me crazy. I wouldn't say I'm all there with this person, but I like to know where things are in my house.
You
I
have borderline
I
OCD.
have to be
I've
able to
told
walk
you, right?
around in my house. Listen, my house should be dark and I should know where my bread knife is. I
That
should know
that
where
is
everything
actually
is,
an
right?
issue you should also make. You
And so when people
what
move it,
makes it difficult? Wait, could you wait 1 minute? What makes
Mhm.
it difficult living with you?
Me,
Yeah,
there's so much goodness. I'm so awesome. I
I
have
can count
this.
10. I can
But
count 10
hey,
off my head. I can
so
count
we're
10.
moving on. I only gave you 4.
Rule
but
number
but you're,
one,
you're you're making it look
you
like we've
won't be
lived
in a
together. We've not lived together. It's just
no, but of
weekends or
course.
short moments together. So don't make it
Look,
look like I have. Listen,
you mentioned
I'm
like
a
you
good
live with
trouble
me in
buddy.
my house with my roommates, but you don't.
No, but I
So
have
I can
visited.
but so do you know so do you know how I live? You just visit like an hour, 30 minutes, and you think you know. I'm going to report. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
First of all,
AY,
I don't know
AY.
any
I
human being
have a
that likes
reputation.
listen, I don't
I
know
have a
any
reputation.
listen. Listen, I don't know anyone that
This
lives
turned into a
with
snitching show
their
real quick.
room. Listen, their room dark,
No,
pitch dark,
no. This
black
is.
room.
I work in the night. I need to get
Unless
my
you,
sleep,
unless you're a
and so I
monster.
have to.
Unless you're a monster.
No.
Secondly, who
Mhm,
sleeps
mhm.
with the AC temperature at 12 degrees
Listen,
Celsius?
some of us are hot. We need to cool it down. These are explicable. These are
Oh my god.
explicable. Like I can listen. I
12
have to give
degrees, it's
my
nuts. You could manage 20, 21.
no. I'm not preparing for hell. This
Look
is
at
soft
this.
life. What is 20? What is
Look
20
at this.
degrees? That's like what? 95 Fahrenheit? Like why? Am I in Florida? Kukwa says she's going to report us to David and Tao.
Kuga, please.
Hmm.
Kuga, please. I'll report myself.
I
Let
don't know
me do
about
the
Tao.
report.
I don't know about Tao. Tao is not in the mood today. He is not talking. Like, no. You can't lose those many games and then still do that. So yeah, he's out. AY, last joke, and
Yeah.
then we'll go into why everyone is here.
Let me see. I had a joke.
Mhm. Mm.
Uh,
Mm-mm-mm. Okay, AY, this is another one. And this one, it is my prayer. Jesus has died, and now
mhm.
our stock prices have gone up. I don't know about you, but mine has really gone up. It rose with Jesus. But this one is,
To how
dear
much?
Lord.
It used to be what, and how much are we now?
Well, let's hear this prayer. Maybe you'd understand. But this one
Okay.
is, Father Lord, God, Jesus, Allah, whoever is listening, please. Those 2 to 3 months relationships, we are tired. God, if we are engine oil, you tell us.
Right.
It's like, Lord, if I'm engine oil, just let me know.
No, I wasn't
This is
expecting
a
this.
prayer. This is a prayer. 2 to 3 months relationships, we're tired. Some people are being dumped every 3 months like they are engine oil. So now this is our prayer. Father, Lord Jesus, now that you've risen and our stock prices have gone up,
Wait. On a more serious note, would
we're
you
not engine
rather
oil.
listen? Kojo,
Mhm.
would you rather be in and out like every 5, 3, 2 months, or 4 years, 5 years? You know,
You see, last, everybody go to breakfast, right? But no,
I
that 2 to 3 months
know.
breakfast is not nice. That one, it feels like the girl is saying, it feels like engine oil. But then the 4 year own too is also very bad. It's like, that's a lot of time. Like, if you were
That's
going to
a
switch
lot
it
of
up early.
time.
And
That
so
is a
at this
lot
point,
of
we are just
time.
praying. Whoever is listening, any God out there, please, who is listening? Me, I'm not engine oil. Oh.
Two
Now
to three.
I want with 5 years guarantee and then 9 year, warranty. Because now it's like it's like the 2 to 3 months is becoming too much. So we are not engine oil, please, dear
No,
Lord
please,
Jesus.
you people, don't do this. God didn't ask for this.
So
God
in the
asked you
12,
guys.
listen. So in the 12 degrees, does he use a comforter?
I don't know.
If he
Like we have
does,
parties,
burn
right?
it and turn off the AC.
And he want the whole room to be 12 degrees, and
Kwame,
everybody's like, how do
Kwame.
you survive?
This is a bit oversharing, but no comforter and actually no clothes. It makes
Like,
sleep a
listen,
lot more
you
comfortable.
guys, this doesn't make sense to me.
No, I
It
have a high
really doesn't.
metabolism. I sweat a lot. If I use a comforter, I sweat out the sheets. If I put the temperatures, like when I go to Ghana, I have to turn on the AC. I have to turn on the fan, stand fan. Else, I would
No,
be
no. When
toast.
you're not sleeping, like parties and all that, so you need it at 12
Yeah,
degrees.
it has your body has to be. You guys should hit the gym. Maybe when you speed up your metabolism, you might understand. But
We go to
at
the
this,
gym. We go to the gym. We
not
do.
not not to look at the dumbbells and check their weight. AY
No.
goes there to check the weight. Oh, the 5 pounds is still 5 pounds. So she puts it down. She takes the 10 pounds. Yep,
Oh my
still
god,
10
no,
pounds. She
no.
puts it down.
Honestly, listen, honestly, right? This has been the longest time I've stayed consistent in the gym. I started in February and I'm still at it.
You've not missed it.
No.
AY, let me tell you some
No, I do
once.
miss sometimes, right? Like instead of 5 times a week, sometimes I'll do like this week I did just 3 times a week because it was really a busy week.
Mhm.
But I don't miss every week I try to go to the gym. I
That's
try
good.
to do, yes.
That's
So
good.
don't use the gym as an excuse that
So
your body is a no. The
so
gym is not.
AY, this young woman was visiting the gym. She came into the gym. She was 5'4", and she came in at 220 pounds, right? And after 6 months, she still was weighing 220. And so she was like really heartbroken. And it's like, I've been going to the gym, but I haven't lost any weight. And so, just trying to inquire what actually she does. I'm like, so what do you do? How long do you spend in the gym? I'm like, oh, under 1 minute. I'm like, that's rather interesting. What
Well,
exactly do you
technically,
go and do? She's like, I go to the weight rack and see if I've lost any weight. And all the weights are still there. And so she's been doing it for 6 months. She's not lost one weight. She's a good gym security person or
oh my
something. 'Cause
god.
the weights are all still there. She's not lost one thing. So,
Oh
May,
my
she's not
god.
lost
Well,
any
you guys
weight.
told her to go to the gym, so that's exactly what she's doing. You guys
And
should
she's
know.
making sure she's not losing any weight. So the
She's
weights
not.
are all going to be there. Unlike AY, who just lifts it to see if they're still weighing 5 pounds.
Do
AY, the
that.
5 pounds dumbbells are going to stay 5 pounds. Anyway, let's
I
wrap up.
do that.
I
I don't
think
do that.
we've dirtied ourselves enough. But again, for those of you who missed it, I am going to reiterate. There's been some public service announcements. Public service announcement number one: if you're going to make it a point to gossip in public transport, please
Make
speak
it
at
fast.
1.5, not 1.5. Speak fast, speak quickly, because we want to hear the end of the joke before we or you get off the transport. If you're gossiping on a train, speed it up. No details, no unnecessary details. If the details are not important to the story, cut it out. The second thing is, dear Lord Jesus, dear Lord Allah, dear Lord, whoever is listening, please, we are not engine oil. Those 2 to 3 month relationships, we're done. Now we want.
God actually told you guys to all stay away from a relationship. You were not listening.
Oh,
And so
when he
I
was
don't
saying
think you
that,
guys should
we were not there. When did he say that?
you guys don't read the Bible, do you?
The Bible said we should stay away from relationship.
Yes.
It's a good thing I don't read it, because at this point, okay, now let's say that we didn't listen. So now at least help us out. We didn't listen. Now we
I think
just
it's
want long term.
actually no, you don't, you have to stay off. It's a rule, right? You practice and
It's the
afterwards you
rule,
find, yeah, it's something like a
and people
ritual.
follow
So
it.
you stay, yeah, you have to. So you stay away from relationship 2 years, and then during the 2 years you fast like 6 hours each day on and
Ewa,
off,
if
like
you want to
intermittent.
kill us, just tell us you want to kill us. We should stay away for 2 days and then do what?
Listen, it's
And
just
fast.
2 years. Not fast like chinchine fast, like
Mhm.
just without food, but you drink water.
All
So you
because of
eat.
relationship.
Listen, do
Okay.
you want a relationship or not?
No, at this point, no. Because the thing is, if I do all this, I'll chop breakfast. If I don't do, I'll chop breakfast. It's just that my
Oh, you
breakfast
don't.
has been coming in
You,
quick
you don't have.
cycles.
You don't have
It's too
faith.
quick.
You
2 3
really
months,
don't
two,
have
3 months.
faith. You don't have faith. Personally, I'm actually
No,
practicing.
I have faith.
I'm almost there.
You.
So I can. Yes, of course. What
Almost
do we-
where?
almost there to the
Where?
end of the ritual.
Almost where?
The end of the ritual.
So you have
So
stayed away from relationship for 2 years.
technically, I said I'm almost there. It's not like
Do you count
2 years.
your years in seconds? Almost where? Please don't listen to this one. She's not serious. But AY, this is what we are serious about. The Kasa
Wait.
Podcast League. The Kasa
Yo,
Podcast League.
Jojo,
Before
you
we
know,
go,
this weekend I forgot to change my team. Like I didn't make any changes. I
ladies
was
and
too
gentlemen,
busy.
Afia Yabwa is here. She's
Oh,
chewing, so now
I
she's.
was on ninth or eighth. I know it
Hey,
was so
Afia.
terrible.
Oh, but it wasn't bad.
It was terrible. Look at who Mitoma or whatever is my captain. How is he my captain? I
Do
didn't
you
change
know?
anything.
Do you know that song? One one
Well,
one 666. That's your team.
well,
Oh.
go and go and open your fantasy. You are 13 on
one one
you are
one
just oh my god.
For those of
Very
you
obvious.
listening to the
Very
episode, please,
open.
we're looking at a Fair Boys fantasy team. Her goalkeeper had one, two of her defenders had one, her midfielders, midfielder had one, and one striker had one. One, one, one. She had 35 points in the week. AY, this is pathetic. This is sad. Look at mine. AY, 53. This is how winners
Where is
play.
your position on the
See,
table?
AY, me too. I'm
Go
laughing.
back.
See, one, one, even zero, even zero. But why wouldn't they bring? Why wouldn't they? Okay, they will do it. But AY, it's not too bad. It's not too
Go
bad.
go back and let's see.
So in the Kasa Fantasy League, AY has promised that the winner gets
I didn't promise,
a
ladies and
PlayStation.
gentlemen. I did
And
not
so
promise.
if you've not
Jojo
joined,
probably will be giving his out.
if you've not joined the league yet, please join. If your boy is going to give away a PlayStation to the winner, you see, or that dear Kwame, he is here making noise. Kwame, Among for Girls president.
Among
Those
for
of you who
girls
don't know,
president.
look at him. He is just last. He's fourth. How can you be fourth?
Jojo, where are you on the table? We can't even see you. You have to
You
scroll
why?
down for us to see you.
I'm 15th.
You're literally next to the last person. Next to the
Yes.
last. How are you 15?
No, I'm 15 out of 25.
That's
AY.
embarrassing.
AY,
That's
my team is
embarrassing.
called There's
For
Room for
somebody
Improvement.
for somebody who's been playing fantasy for years, how are you 15 on a table of 25 people? That's embarrassing.
Listen, it will happen. AY, the season is not over yet. And with
It's
your
over for you. Please, it's over for
no,
you.
but AY, you know that I'm going to overtake you, right?
Ah, tell me your next joke, please.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, is on. There's a special league between AY and I. And if you haven't joined the league, please join the league, the Kasa Podcast Fantasy League. And there's another one for PY Radio. I know some of my PY Radio family is here. Let's just look at that PY Radio standing real quick. PY Radio. Okay, that one, if you're a boy and I are really neck to neck, AY 10 and 11. If I finish,
Look at the points difference. If I decide not to change any player in my team, you still overtake me.
AY, the points have not been adjusted yet. You see, it's only 36 here. Once they add it, it will be like, aha, you only have 4 points to be added to this. I have quite a bit to be added. But don't worry, the league is not over. Aram, I greet you, my sister. Carrying the day. She really saved Daniel over here. But yeah.
Oh my god.
Or that dear Kwame is here. Among for Girls president. He's here making all the noise. But hey, this is the fantasy league. If you have not, please join. AY wanted us to talk about soccer so much, but I know you guys are already bored. We don't want any soccer.
We are not bored, please. You don't.
We are not going to talk about soccer. AY, listen to this. Geraldine said, "The gym, dear. When we reach heaven, we'll start gymming." I'm with you, Geraldine. Just wait and make heaven. Heaven is the goal. All this is vanity. All this gym stuff. That is vanity on vanity.
No. It's not vanity.
We don't want it. We are not vain. We are not vain. You know us. We are making heaven. So when we go to heaven, we'll make it. Someone is like, Geraldine, what say you? Hey, Mr. Zooks is here.
Oh,
Mr. Zooks, greetings, Mr. Zook.
Mr. Zook, Kojo doesn't want to talk about soccer today because his team is like 7th. Let me see.
Geraldine is saying, hey, the media, hell is the way. Because the amount of relationship we they move on there. Absolutely.
No. Listen, Geraldine, you're not going to hell. No. Yesterday, you just died for our sin, so it's back to 0.
And our price has risen. Geraldine, our price has risen.
But look, let me tell you, if you follow the instructions I wanted to give that Kojo didn't allow me to give.
Okay, well, I give the instructions again.
So first, you stay away from relationship, everything completely for 2 years.
Even parenthood, friendship.
No, I mean we are talking about romantic relationship. Isn't that what we are talking about?
Okay.
So you stay away from that.
What about Geraldine needs her vitamins. What if she goes for vitamins without relationship? Is that allowed?
No.
Hey, Geraldine, I was trying to help you.
You have to make some sacrifices for the big.
Okay, finish. Let's see how big this one is.
Within the 2 years, you do intermittent fasting 6 hours a day out of the 24 hours. You fast. You can do it while sleeping, like within your sleep. The fasting could be within that. It's not that rigid. Like it's flexible. You can do.
So, AY, that's how you've been doing your fasting.
Yeah.
No wonder the weight loss is not happening. You do your
I'm
sleep
not
well.
trying to
You do
lose
your
weight.
fasting well.
I'm trying to get back to my, like, have a fixed weight. I'm not trying to lose weight.
Okay,
A
but you do
particular
your
weight.
fasting when you sleeping.
Yes, I do my fasting from
Isn't
6
that the
p.m. to,
best?
yeah, from 6 p.m.
Six
to
a.m.
like 6 a.m. or like 12
Snarling
a.m.
light,
Not
snarling
6
light.
a.m. 6 a.m. is 12 hours to 12 a.m. So when
Okay,
I wake up
okay.
very early, like 4, I can eat before
You
going
can
to the
eat.
gym. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how I do my fasting.
Finished.
So you can
So
do
we do
that.
intermittent fasting and what else?
Yeah. And then as you're doing that too, right?
Mhm.
You go to church. Some people cannot do this, but you go to church. I go to
Okay.
church. So you can find a church, family, fellowship, whatever, and join. And
Okay.
then when you have like 6 months to the 2 years,
Okay.
you join
We are looking at you at this point. We don't need any distractions. Please continue. Continue. You've seen that meme, that woman. Now, AY, now continue.
yeah,
Mhm.
so and then when you have like 6 months to the end of the 2 years,
Mhm.
you start going to parties, to
Mm.
club,
Mm.
to all
Mhm.
that, still staying
Mhm.
away from romantic relationship
Relationship and vitamins.
and anything in that form.
Okay. Okay.
Like, avoid it
Okay.
completely. You
Okay.
don't do it.
Okay.
So on the eve of the
The
last
two
day,
years. Mm-hmm.
yes, on that eve,
Mm-hmm.
you meet your person
On the eve.
on the eve.
What about the Adam? I have to go all through all this. I have to go through all this to go and meet a mystery person on the eve. But AY,
No, no, no.
let
That would be one of the people you met at the party.
okay.
So you don't have to
Let,
miss
let,
the
let, let
party.
me be serious before I go on this life-changing journey with you. Let me
Mhm.
get some assurances. Will the person come with at least $1 million and $100 million in the account?
Usually, right? Usually, the person you get is either at par with you or a little up, like above
At
you.
par with me.
Yeah.
I
So
should
if
work
you
for
are
2 years to
broke,
get someone at par with me.
so if you
two
are
years
broke,
at par.
if you are broke,
No, sister,
listen,
wait.
listen.
No, no,
Oh,
no. AY,
listen
let me
to
understand.
me.
I want to
Listen to
listen.
me.
I should suffer for 2 years to go and get someone at par with me, who is also suffering
Listen.
for 2 years.
Listen. Oh,
Tell God we won't listen. This one, dear. Okay.
I said at par or above, right? So depending on your attitude during the 2 years, you could get
Mm-mm,
someone
mm-mm,
like you
mm-mm.
or above you. And
Sister,
trust
I
me,
should do all this
it works.
intermittent fasting
It
in my sleep.
works, guys. It works. It works.
At this point, I would wrap up the show
I
because
know three
AY,
people.
I don't know
I
what
know
AY
three
smoked this
people.
morning. You know, 3 people.
I know three people that went through this process. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I knew this process. I should have followed the path, but I was like, I'm gonna start when.
Listen. Today the whole episode was supposed to make people laugh, but AY, I should fast and go to church and do this for 2 years, and on the eve of the second year
You're making it
anniversary,
sound like
I'll meet
it's so
someone
much
at
of a
par
big
with me.
deal.
AY at par with me financially.
I said,
Ha, if
if
I wanted
depending,
someone at par with me
it
financially,
listen.
mhm,
It depends
mhm.
on your attitude during that 2 years. Usually, if you have you can't do 1 month.
Geraldine says, listen, this no vitamins thing, even one
No,
month won't
baby.
work.
Geraldine,
Geraldine
look.
has a 5-day maximum. 5 days is the longest she can go.
Geraldine, I can promise you if you can do this for
No.
2 years,
Geraldine, it's not worth it. Let me tell you, you're going to meet
the
someone at par
love
with
of
me.
your life will
Geraldine, look at your
locate
bank
you.
statement. Look at your bank account right now. I know it's $217.82. You are going to do this for 2 years and you meet someone with 220. And then AY will be like, at least they are above you. Young woman, if someone promised me, take this AY journey, and at the end of the day, you're going to find your partner. You're
Look,
going to
look,
come.
look. You guys
AY,
can
listen,
listen.
let me
You guys
finish.
can DM me, and I'll
AY,
give
let me
you
finish. AY,
the
let me finish with
strategies.
what I want. You're
Eh,
going to meet a partner. She's going to come fully equipped with $300 million in the bank,
mhm,
2 houses in the Upper East Side of Manhattan,
mhm,
2 vacation homes in Amagaston and Vermont,
mhm,
one cabin in Washington State,
mhm,
one holiday home in Hollywood,
mhm,
5 East Legon mansions,
mhm,
one house in Kwewu on the mountain,
mhm,
16 bodyguards,
mhm.
32 Bentleys,
Okay.
right? And
Mhm,
even with that, 10 white and 10 black, and then the others can be multicolored,
mhm.
right? And she's going to be only, only, only 25 years old, the CEO of a multinational, multi-global, multi-continental.
You want to do this? At that one, we haven't told you.
I'm not
There are
done.
different
AY,
rituals for
I'm not
different
done.
people. Listen to
AY, I'm
me.
not done.
There are
If your
different
rituals, no,
rituals
AY, if
for
your rituals
different.
would give me all that,
Yeah, 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 I
I would
can
have
give
to
you a
take,
ritual that you
I would
give you
have to
that.
take, no, the one you just said, I'll have to take like 15 to 16 months thinking carefully about this if I want to do it. That
Look,
is if all
look,
these were
listen
guaranteed.
to me. Listen
two
to me.
years,
I can
sister.
guarantee you
No.
somebody like that with another ritual.
Take your rituals. And this one I'm going to do, inshallah. I'm just going to go there. I'm just going to go there and try my luck. AY, people are asking, wait, so AY is giving us for girls? Yes, it looks like, yeah. Geraldine says mama needs her vitamins to keep her strong. Oh. What about that one? That's the thing. AY, listen,
Look,
it looks like,
sometimes you have to make certain sacrifices for the big catch. You people don't understand, but I have people that will give you, reviews
do you
of
know the
my
only
work.
sacrifice we make? The only
Well,
sacrifice we make is a sacrifice in the simple world.
you people are
Remember.
not ready to leave
That's
the
the only
street,
thing.
eh?
The only
You
thing we
people
say.
want to stay on the
No.
streets.
If it would take us 2 years to get off the street, we belong to the streets. The
Oh,
street is what made us. The street
all
is what
the
made us. The
best
street is
all
what
the
made
best to you
us.
guys. But I tell you, I can help.
Eh?
So just
Speaking from the corner of the street, telling us how we
no, I'm on the sidewalk, by the way. I'm on the sidewalk. I'm not in the streets.
you
I'm
are the
on the
one.
sidewalk.
You're on the street as much as people would say to the left so they can pass. You, no, 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 no.
No,
Listen,
I'm on the sidewalk.
people are giving you better advice. AY, I beg, email me the program.
Baby
So
girl, I got you. I'm gonna email it to you. I
again,
got you.
if you want AY's email address, again, visit the Kasa
Mm.
Podcast website. If you go to the website, you click on Meet the Tribe, you see AY and her particulars will be here. We would add her email. At this point, if you want this, whatever she's doing, her
Application fee. Application
oh
fee is
my
just
god,
$1,000.
AY, you
Application fee is
charge?
just. Oh yeah, of course. I can give
Let,
this thing free of charge. No,
let
no, no,
us
no.
wrap up this show because at this point, the poison AY is trying to feed us. We have to get away. But it's
Oh
been a
my
wonderful show.
goodness.
Thank you so much for joining us. Today was the holidays. It doesn't happen often where we have, we're in the middle of Ramadan, we have the Easter holidays and the Passover for our Jewish brothers and sisters. Everything is happening around the same time. And today at the Kasa Podcast, we decided just chill. Take it easy, nothing serious. Just,
Yeah.
shoot the breeze and hang. And I've been hanging with Afia Yabwa. I wish I hadn't because I got her started on her fake Malam stuff. I think because she's doing Ramadan, she thinks she knows all the secrets to life
Oh
and
my
happiness. She's
god.
shown us in this episode what to do to get a
Yep.
partner.
Yep.
But the things she told us to do, we don't think we can. And so we would let
It's
her
just
take her.
you. It's just you. People
No,
have
Geraldine
tried.
and I cannot. Geraldine, if you can, okay, if you're on here, if you're watching the live stream, or if you're watching the replay and you think you can, just leave a like on this video and drop a thumbs down in the comment section and let us know if
Thumbs
you can
up.
actually, yeah, thumbs up in the
Yeah.
comment section. Let us know if you can actually follow through with if you're a worst thing. I'm telling you here, I can't.
Just so you guys know, I have different rituals for different kind of partners. So depending on your criteria you want, it's gonna be different. That's
Guys,
it.
It's the rituals for me. The fact that she says rituals is the rituals for me. It's the rituals for me. So guys, thank you so
Ah,
much for joining us today. We've just been trying to keep it easy. And if you didn't get the opportunity to share your joke with us, please leave that in the comment section below. Let us know some of your jokes. Let us know something you've read that really cracked you up. But before we go again, we've been pleading all episode long. We've given some public service announcements. Public service announcement number one: if you're a car gossip, if you gossip in transportation, speak fast and tell us everything before you get off or we get off. And secondly, this is a prayer. Those of you who are praying, I know Mr. Zooks is here and he's going to be praying tonight. Mr. Zooks, if you pray, please tell your deity that Kojo said he's not engine oil. We need long-lasting relationships. This 2 to 3 months changing inside. We're done. We're
oh
not engine
God.
oil. Every
I
60.
have the answer for you guys. He said no. Somebody should go
If
and
you try
pray
to give
for
us
you.
answers, but we like the soft life. We don't want hard things. So please let your deities fix it. Please. Jesus, you've risen. Please. You've risen with my price. And hopefully the value of the Ghana city. I hope the value of the Ghana city too would also rise. But yes, that has been our show here at the Kasa Podcast. AY, any last advice? That any last words? That is not rituals. AY, not a ritual. Keep your rituals to yourself.
I'm gonna keep it to myself and keep it to myself only.
And
Now
when
that
you
I see
and when you
people don't
find
like
that
it.
when you listen, do the rituals, and when you find this partner, they'll come with friends. And me too, I'll get my partner from the friends. So you
Right.
carry on, do the
Right. Get
ritual.
away for a few months though to see the person and their friends, hopefully. Wait, you want my partner's friends?
Yeah, your partner would have friends, wouldn't
Okay.
they? Or
Yeah.
your partner is going to come with no friends. AY, that would be a red flag. If you meet someone with no friends, come and tell me. We're going to break it up.
It depends.
If they don't
I
have
don't
friends, they
think
have
it's I
business
don't think it's
associates.
I don't think it's bad if you don't have friends. It's
No,
just
that relationship won't last.
it will last.
No, we will spoil it.
Why are you
That
hating on why?
you are going to date someone without friends. Now, where are we going to meet our partners? What kind of life is? What kind of greed is this? So you be inviting us to? No. If you find someone, ask them. The first question you ask them on the first day: do you have friends? Do you have attractive friends? Because I have friends, and they need partners. That is it. So please, if you're
You
finding
guys,
someone,
let me give my last
friends,
word, okay?
uh-huh.
Let me give my last
Give
word.
them go.
Yeah, so last words. Oh well. I hope it's been fun, right? Next week you go again and see you all next week.
Hmm.
That's it.
That's AY's last word. Thankfully, there was no rituals, there was no sacrifice, there was nothing.
No,
My
no.
last word is if you're here on the Casa podcast, we really appreciate you. But as you can see, AY clearly knows no way to get us partners. We're all searching, we're all aggressively searching. If you know any way to find, or if you found, please ask your partner if they have friends. And if they have friends, they should tune into the Casa podcast. They should like, subscribe, drop a thumbs up, and maybe one day we would meet. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing your evening with us. From us here at the tribe, it's
Bye.
bye.